I'm Julia, and I'm coming to you live in the Zoom room with the Tai Chi Fit, Tai Chi for Veterans flow show. This is the Bamboo Fusion. There's nothing to do or learn. It's basic Tai Chi and yoga moves into a movement, mindful meditation, 15 minutes of flow. So, welcome and welcome back. And we'll just get started. We'll start right where we are. Let me get the music going. Music. And we can begin. It's so funny I don't hear the music. Let's try that again. Here we go. And start over here. Welcome, Diane. And standing at the mountain, looking up, reaching up, breathing, grounded, centered, and letting go. Sinking the chi. The hands float up and drift right back down, standing tall and upright, welcoming the morning, the dawn, pink, orange, golden light at sunrise, opening the heart, opening the mind, and softening, letting the stress and tension, our thoughts and mind, softening and opening the body. The hands float up like a puppet, like a marionette, and the feet are shoulder hip width apart, and we can let the strings lift up the arms, the shoulders, the wrists, the elbows, and slide down this, opening the door like a mime. From the bottom, sitting down on your throne, look up past your hands and reach up. You can always honoring and respecting the body, stay more high, seated on your high stool, or challenge yourself in your thighs, shaking maybe. Work that edge of resistance, deepening the practice, and you can sink a little bit lower or come up and adjust as needed. And then drifting, we're going to side to side, get into the stream of life, going down the river, floating along, releasing tension, getting into the ease, and then shifting. And we're going to do a side to side heel tap, challenging our balance and stability by stepping out and then controlling and bringing, shifting, grounding, stepping in. And from a center wide stance, we're going to fold into this prayer. Folding at the waist, breathing in the body, awareness to the backside and the legs, and then digging in the garden like some of you may have done. I did some gardening this weekend, and I'm so glad for the Tai Chi that I can lift those bags of mulch and bend and sway every day. Strength and stability, and then reverse the circle and looking up and letting that stream like a waterfall down through the central channel and bubbling up the front of the body, up and over. And from the bottom, gather, and we'll come into this bow and arrow and let that go. And then you can release and send out loving kindness from our heart out. from ourselves, strengthening the base of the body, warming up. And from stay in that wide position, and we'll open into the morning, standing on the mountain and expanding the horizon, gathering and opening, looking out over the territory, opening the heart, and reverse. And we're going to spread our wings and scan the sky, stretching the fingertips, and it's circling in and out and over. And step in and welcome to this tropical breeze, and letting the hands float like palms, drifting, blowing in the wind. And then we'll brush and push. Your hands can paint the sky like calligraphy brushes, any different color, purple, pink, flower petals, floating cherry blossoms. In the spring, the tulips dropping, arc up and over, and then drop in on the other side, warming up and using the whole body, the base of the body, to lift and then send and carry the arms across, moving the torso, and it winds back over and rewinds and carries through, brush and push, continuous circle. We're getting into the flow. We'll break this down. This is like Tai Chi swimming. We'll do one side and the other, and let the arm pass through as if you were swimming with the ocean wave, lifting up your arm and propelling you forward as if we were doing the backstroke. And switch to the other side. Cut through the wave and propel your body forward, sending out palm to palm, and then alternating now, synchronized swimming. Here we go. Up and over, down and around, and through to the circle. Carry the moon over, and we're going to let the moon drip moonbeams onto the ocean. On one side, opening the chest, dripping, becoming fluid and flexible. Letting gravity take us down, and then lifting back up. Step out and then grab the tow rope. Bring yourself into the shore, into the safe harbor. And when we're at the dock, drop your anchor in and slide down to wherever you are on this triangle side angle pose. And from your string, from your marionette, use that to lift you up and carry you up until you're upright. And switch over to the other side. Hand to chest and outreach, pulling ourselves in. And then wherever we are, we drop in and go as low as we feel safe. And protect our body's resistance, listening, sensing, feeling the body we can honor and respect. And then we'll let that hand cross like the clouds. It's gray here today, gray clouds, gray sky, chance of light rain, and we just find that sliver of blue sky and sunlight peek into through the gray from behind, and then drop in, drop anchor, and like a force field of protection, like a shield, opening, let the shoulders go, and the bones lift you up, and the muscles can soften and open and melt. Letting your sigh and the exhale breathe and expand the space in the joints. And drop your anchor and open the chest and open the heart. And the wind at your back, smooth sailing. Creating that space. And then we're going to shift across and wave 2 nights. Ships crossing in the night. Cross and anchor. And then we'll take a nice wider stance out if you like. And extend and reverse the circle like arms in the Milky Way sailing at night. Continuous circle down and around and through. So you can lengthen and stretch like taffy and expand and then rise up and gather everything in. Step in to wave and wave, and then we'll step out, anchor and step out wide on the other side, and then fingertips leading. We trace the stars like the arms of the Milky Way through the darkness, spreading light down and around and through. It's a continuous motion, and the bones lift you up, push you up through gravity, and then everything comes in. So come on in, and then we'll create the Tai Chi shape with our body. And this is the white crane spreads its wings, and it's an empty stance where the toe is just touching. So we're going to test the water and then fold and check your reflection and rise back up. That needle at the bottom of the sea. Cross your giant wingspan and then folding at the waist. The water warm. See any fish down there? And then as we come back up, bring everything up together, and here we are, grounded, standing, firm and flexible in this tree pose. Practicing balance every day because it changes. Mine does. Always building strength and stability, stillness, and gather your branches, your limbs, your trunk, rooted, grounded, so we're firm, and then free and flexible. And this is the moon again into sees the sparrow's tail, so we ward off. Top hand floats down, the bottom hand rolls forward and up in a position of protection. Use that force field or that scale of chi as a defense to protect. And we roll that chi ball, those moonbeams around, and rotate our moon over on the other side. Here we go, and we're going to dive in to rotate and transition a double spiral over to the other side and ward off one time. Now we're back in the stream of life, and we become like water, yielding, softening, letting that river pass us by. And we're getting into become like water. We dive forward and roll back and around to the moon on the other side. Ward off one time, and the bottom hand reaches and we roll and toss that around so we can keep rolling, softening, opening, and melting, and go forward to come back, always coming back to the center, open, and then we're going to squeeze into the corner. So defense, double, hand on hand, protecting your wrist in combat, but this is a friendly match, almost like Tai Chi dancing. 2 players are practicing going forward and back to retreat and advance. And you can push off the back foot and get a holistic, whole body strength, fortify your defense, and roll around, coming out and coming in defense, and then spread your wings and then soften and press. So we're going to push like I'm pushing you, and you take me in and send it back out, and take your space back and across. Together we open the chest, opening the window, sending the curtain out, and set it up on the other side. Whole body, the body pushing the hands to open and close, to send out, and then to receive and be pushed. Toss away and take back in, and then together open the window, open in the heart, and transition from the center, holding the moon, ward up, roll back, squeeze into the corner, and then the 2 hands push and release and open across the ocean, expanding the horizon, looking out. And together, press and release like dancing through life, swimming through the generations, and the chi sinks in its spring-loaded joint, so it pops right back up. We let it sink down, spring-loaded, and the joints rise right back up from that bubbling well, and from the inside, sending out in all directions. Grateful flow, silver lining, the sunlight and the blue skies behind the gray clouds, soft light rain dripping, cleansing and releasing, getting into the flow. And that's the Monday morning Bamboo Fusion Flow Show. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming back. My positive thought for the day came from my latest new book, Achieving Whole Health. And I thought, wow, what a great example this Tai Chi practice is, because we're in community and we're doing it together and we're showing up and we're continuing to learn and practice and share, and that these behaviors, influence the health in our community and benefit us to continue to care for ourselves and each other in this achieving of whole health. So I'll leave you with that. I won't be here on Memorial Day, but I will be back next week, so you can come in the Zoom room, follow, connect, or stream on demand with YouTube and Facebook virtually, and have a great day. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, you're so welcome.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Diane.